Okay, this is going to be a broccoli soup. I'm going to pick up where I left off before with the potato soup. The potato soup came out nice and creamy and yummy, and it had little tiny bits of chunks, and it shows that it is a potato soup, which is nice. And you could do that with the sweet potatoes. You could do a sweet potato soup. You could do a butternut squash soup, basically using the same techniques. So, okay, so I have my broccoli. It's pretty much cooked, and the reason why I added these extra, when I do a broccoli soup, I kind of want to do it like I want it to stay green because I want that green flavor, and by adding like other elements of green, like if you want to add a little bit more green to it, you can add spinach. You're going to add some green beans, but I want this to be a nice broccoli soup, and I left my milk out. You could add milk, or you don't have to add milk. Like I said, you could use potatoes, and that'll make it creamy, and that'll give it that nice texture, feel. So, but once you start emulsifying it, it thickens up. So, okay, and this is almost done. I want to make sure that it's very tender to the fork. Okay, I have some chunks in there. And I started off by smashing it up a little bit. It's just easier for me. And so it has its own water that I cooked it in. And then I have some stock, and I think that's about a couple of cups of my stock that I'm going to add to it. Okay. Alrighty. Then I'm going to take this and pour it in. Just be very careful when you're pouring it in. You don't want to get burned. Okay. Set that aside. I'm going to bring this over. Okay. Put on high. And you want to make sure that it's nice and tender, because when you're emulsifying it, it'll be easier to emulsify. So you can't really, I guess you could overcook it, but it could be a little bit too tender. But if it happens, don't worry about it. Or if you start off with the soup and say your vegetables got too tender, just take the immersion blender and blend it and make it a cream soup, and it'll be delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my immersion blender, lower that, if you want to add cream to this and some Parmesan cheese, that's yummy as well. Thicken it up, you can put a slurry in there. I'm trying to avoid not putting a slurry in there. But if you need to stretch it out, I would definitely recommend a slurry. Be very careful with these things, because they will splat you. Okay, I'm going to keep that on. That cook. Get another spoon. Give it a try and see what it needs. That's yummy. So I'm going to put some salt in there, a couple pinches of salt. You could use white pepper. I'm going to use black pepper. I'm going to put my 21, this is like one of my favorite seasonings to use, especially in the fall, 21 seasoning salute, and some thyme. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and stir that. You know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit of potatoes in there because I want to thicken it up a little bit. So I'm going to get some of my delicious potato soup. Put it in there. Potato soup's nice and thick. And you could do this in advance and have it for your family during the week. Get another spoon. Oh yeah, it's nice. Now I am going to add some milk. So that means I'm going to go ahead and make a slurry for that. I'm just winging it here, folks, okay? So that's probably about a good tablespoon of cornstarch. And then I'm going to add, say, about a half cup. I don't have a dairy intolerant, but if you do, don't add the milk, decrease the liquids, and then that'll give you that thickness. I believe I have a couple of soups. I will put them, I'll put the link in the description area, and that way it'll be easy to find. I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. Again, if you're lactose intolerant, then I advise you to get some lactate milk or, oh, that's nice. That's a nice soup. But somehow, what milk does, it breaks up the acidity in that pungent flavor in the broccoli, and it makes it a nice. Or you could put some heavy cream, but if you are looking to watch your cholesterol intake, then I would just stick with some milk if you want to have that milky flavor in there. Okay, I'm going to give it a nice try here. That's yummy. I'm going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and that gives it that nice richness. And when you're serving it, you could serve your potato soup or your broccoli soup with a dollop of sour cream. They have light sour cream or some yogurt. Yogurt's even better. And it's tasty. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in that broccoli soup in here. Okay. So there you have it. You have your broccoli soup, and garnish it and serve it and it'll make you feel good. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon and come up with some other soups or some other recipes. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.